Hi, this is Lynn with Blue Knight Rubber Stamps, and today I'm going to show you how to make dark, crisp silhouette images. This is one of our larger silhouettes, and it will come out beautifully by the time we're finished. So first I actually ink up and stamp on a great big Post-it note. That way I know exactly where the stamp's going to be. And the other thing that I consider fairly necessary with the large images is the bar magnets. So this comes 2 in a pack for I think about $12 from Amazon. You can probably find them somewhere else as well. So if you can see here that I'm lining my paper up with the image, I know exactly where it's going to stamp. Now this is an oversized piece of paper, so there's room for the magnet. And once I stamp it once, there is room in the middle for another magnet. You do have to ink up 3 to 5, sometimes more times. That's why a platform is necessary, because you can stamp your image in the exact spot every time. Another thing when stamping, you want to pay attention to your words. You don't want to push real hard on your words if they're fine print, because there's really not a whole lot of rubber there, and then they'll get fat and a little bit misshapen. So I'm going to really concentrate pressing more on the sides and the top. And it's the same thing too. If you're stamping with birds, you don't want to press where the birds are. So that's not bad for a first stamping. Now, if you have any eyelashes or anything, you will get a line like that. And you can I just rub my ink pad over that to get that off. And same thing over here. It looks like a little piece of dust. You can re-ink it. So one of the things that's required for a nice image is a little bit of patience. So that's actually great for the second image, second time stamping. All right, so it really is looking great. So here's my little trick as I use, you can use any dauber. This is actually the little tool that you can buy for your pan pastels. And you use your ink that you actually stamped with, and that will fill in anything you missed. And it's going to match perfectly. So I know years ago they would say like the black Sharpie matched, but it really doesn't match perfect. And it actually, you can see your stroke marks. So like you can see up here, there's a little dot. See, just all those little dots that if it's supposed to be completely black, you want to fill in. And since it's the ink I'm stamping with, it just matches perfectly. And then I usually do one more good inking, just so that I don't have a darker spot where I filled in. And it just makes it a little bit more even looking. The other thing is when you pull up, to pull up slowly so it doesn't pull your paper. Because even with a heavy duty magnet, sometimes the ink will stick and pull. So you can see there, it's a nice crisp black image, and it just eliminates stamping and stamping and stamping when there's one spot that for some reason, probably a piece of dust, you're just not getting the coverage that you want. So it's just a little fun tip. I hope you enjoyed this. Happy stamping.